Very good evening.
Hi. Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Super. Super. Thank you. Hi, friends. Very, very good evening. Warm welcome. Day 20, Manifestation Decoded. It's hard to believe we are so forward into the process already. It just, seems like this morning we started. Today, we are going to be discussing the 7 Essene mirrors of understanding relationships. Before that, again, a quick recall from yesterday's session where we saw the structure of the pyramid, and I think I've skipped what was the topic of yesterday.
Effect of sound and music. Yeah.
The effect of sound and music, sorry. So we started with the structure of the pyramid and its connection to spirituality, and how, it's a structure that enhances energy, which acts as a catalyst to concentrate and enhance energy. And the pyramid as a form stores cosmic energy, where meditating becomes easier, and it's easier to get into transcendental states in that form. It's also the angle of the pyramid corresponds exactly with the angle of the Earth's axis on its own axis, which is 51 degrees, 51 minutes, and which makes meditating inside very, very powerful. As they have experienced, Shreans was talking about how in Pyramid Valley, they've experienced that, your power of memory tends to go up when you're inside the pyramid and meditating. The longevity of life forms tends to increase. It helps with higher concentration and, of course, deeper meditative states. Then we watched some very incredible videos where there were Tibetan monks who, with sound and frequency, with their experiment, they managed to actually lift very heavy weights and transport them without using any physical force. Then there was the video about the wine glass, where if you circle on top of it, there is a sharp sound, and if you keep doing that, the glass breaks. So that was another experiment showing sound frequency. Then we saw Dr. Royal Raymond Rife's video, who had claimed to cure cancer in patients with sound healing devices, which was made later redundant later, but it actually happened. And this was through the power of resonant frequencies, which later was taken on by music composer Anthony Holland, who rediscovered Dr. Rife's findings. And he applied the experiment to live organisms like paramecium. And after a year, he found how exactly sound frequencies could combat cancer cells. Then we saw the Egyptians, how, at a time when we didn't have JCBs and cutting and laser available, how they managed to cut through stone with laser precision, and it was all done through sound and frequency. Then there was an experiment where actually the DNA of frog was modified into the DNA of salamander, again using a light frequency. Am I correct, Shreans?
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Light frequency.
Yes.
And we ended with the Chladni plate experiment, where we saw the metal plate and it had various grains on it, like couscous or rice, and how with different resonance, the shape of the grains kept changing and almost moved in a dance as the frequency of sound changed. So this was a very, very enlightening session. And today, as we discuss the 7 Essene mirrors, there's a very short ode to relationships, because we are going to be discussing relationships and the Essene mirrors. Short one. If you could see your reflection in me, you might find it hard to believe how wholly perfect you seem. The faith in your smile is the frame of my mirror. It submits to you whole. And if by chance your mirror breaks, I'll pick up the pieces and build us a kaleidoscope.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it. If your mirror breaks, I'll pick up the pieces and build a kaleidoscope. Amazing.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you,
Thank you, Shreans.
Navki, we'll go for meditation now.
Perfect.
So, friends, today we are going to do a chakra meditation, all chakra tune up and activation. This is different from the first meditation which you did, little different. So, the music is different, the sound, the music frequencies are different. So, this is meant to tune up and activate your chakras. So, let's begin, friends. So, the whole duration of the meditation will be an hour, 60 minutes. So, let's begin. I'll start with brief introduction and then we'll go into the meditation. Let's begin. Take a comfortable position, sit up straight, clasp your hands, cross your legs, eyes closed. Today, our intention is to balance and harmonize all the chakras of our body. Harmonize our energy body and reach a state of complete inner alignment. Our chakras are the energy centers in our body. Chakras are wheels of information, energy, and frequencies. So today we are going to combine music, certain tones and frequencies, harmonics, and our intention harmonize and balance these energy centers. Allow the sound to do its job. Let it flow to your energy center. The process of this meditation is simple and is a great way to move from your old self to a new self. The first stage of meditation is brain coherence, where you make your mind empty, lose your identity, drop all resistance, and raise your vibrations. Then we move to the second stage, where we'll put awareness to each and every chakra one by one, starting from your root chakra till your crown chakra. And then we'll move to the final stage, where you express your gratitude for this healing journey. And we'll end by a beautiful song. So I welcome you, dear friends, to participate in this powerful healing process. I hope you enjoy it. And now, gently shift your awareness to your nostrils. Take one deep breath in through your nostrils, and as you breathe out, relax. And one more slow, steady breath in. And as you exhale, let your whole body relax. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. Just be with your breath. Normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your personality self, your ego, your analytical mind, which is the extension of your ego. Just drop it all and become pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all people, places, things, time and event, and just be with your in-breath and out-breath. And as you observe each and every breath coming in and out of your nostrils, sense the temperature in your nostrils. Is it warm or is it cooler? Sense it. Are you breathing deep or shallow? Observe. Each and every breath is keenly observed. Let not a single breath slip by without your awareness. And now gently shift your awareness to your root chakra, Muladhara chakra, at the base of your spine. As you shift your awareness on this energy center, breathe from this energy center. Remember, wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. Breathe in and breathe out from this energy center. The Muladhara chakra represents element earth in our body. With every breath, you breathe in more life to the center with your intention, with your attention on this center. And now, mentally repeat with me, I am safe, supported, and nurtured in this world. I am safe, supported, and nurtured in this world. Feel it as you breathe from your root center.
and move your awareness to your sacral chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra, located in your sexual organs. This chakra represents element water in our body. Breathe in and breathe out from this energy center. With every breath, you are balancing and harmonizing this center. With every breath, you infuse more life to the center. And as you breathe in and breathe out from the center, mentally repeat with me: I am a sensual being and joyous in my relationships. I am a sensual being and joyous in my relationships. Feel it. And now move your awareness further up to your third center. Your solar plexus, Manipura chakra. Just above your navel. This chakra represents the element of fire in your body. Breathe in and breathe out from this center. With every breath, you add more life to this center with your attention. As you breathe in and breathe out from this center. Mentally repeat with me. I am confident and powerfully centered in my purpose. I am confident and powerfully centered in my purpose. This is the center for energy and vitality. And now shift your attention further up to your fourth chakra, your heart center, the Anahata chakra. This chakra represents the element air in your body. This is the sacred center where we create from. As you breathe from the center, with every breath, you add more life to the center. With every breath, feel the opening of your heart. With every breath, feel the expansion in your heart. And mentally repeat after me. I am a vehicle of giving and receiving love in perfect balance. I am a vehicle of giving and receiving love in perfect balance. Feel the gratitude, the appreciation for all that you have, all that is given to you. Shift your awareness further up to your fifth center, your throat chakra, your Vishuddhi chakra. This center represents sound, communication, poetry, knowledge. Breathe in and breathe out from your throat. With every breath, you balance and harmonize the center. With every breath, you bring in more life to the center with your attention. And now, mentally repeat with me. I am a speaker of truth. I am heard, acknowledged, and appreciated. I am a speaker of truth. I am heard, acknowledged, and appreciated. Feel it. And now move your awareness further up to the sixth center, the Ajna chakra, your third eye. This center represents light. This center represents your ability to dream, imagine, remember, and see beyond. Breathe in and breathe out from the center. With every breath, you pour in more life to the center. With every breath from the center, you activate the center. And now, mentally repeat with me. I am an intuitive vessel, and I honor the wisdom and guidance that I receive. I am an intuitive vessel, and I honor the wisdom and guidance that I receive. And now shift your attention further up to your seventh chakra, the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, the chakra with 1,000 lotus petals. This is the jewel of consciousness. Breathe in and breathe out from this center. And as you breathe in and breathe out from the center, you open up the center and connect to your higher self, to your own divinity. As you breathe in from the center, connect to the higher intelligence, to the source energy. With every breath, feel your connection to the divine. And now, mentally repeat with me. I am connected to the source, to all that is. I am connected to the source, to all that is. I am aligned to the fullest potential of my spiritual essence. I am aligned to the fullest potential of my spiritual essence. Feel it. Feel your connection to the divine. And now, all your energy centers are in perfect harmony and in alignment with each other. Feel the flow of energy and information flowing freely from your root chakra to your sacral chakra to your solar plexus to your heart to your throat chakra to your third eye and to your crown. Feel it. And finally, bring your awareness back to your heart center. Your heart, your soul. This is the sacred place where you create from. Now, Divine One, sentient being, center yourself. As you breathe in and breathe out from the center, feel your connection to the source energy. Knowing that your source is your best resource. It's always available to you. Feel the gratitude and thankfulness for what you have created today, for your alignment with your source. Feel divine, feel unlimited as you lift your life. As you lift your life in love, feel immense love, feel immense gratitude, and remember this feeling. Remember it by heart. And know that you are the creator. We are all co-creators. Be a light unto yourself. Acknowledge the divine within you. The power within you. And now, I want you to bring both your hands on your beautiful heart. And lift the light in your heart. You may move your body. Center yourself. Remember this feeling.
I have chosen to be here,
Make this feeling memorable.
awakened at this time. I bring my breath upon my heart, and I journey from my mind. I step out of my way and into my life. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life alone. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love.
Today, you'll be in inner alignment with your source energy.
I am here to shine this light and remember once again that I will share my sacred gifts, embrace the essence of I am. I stepped out of my way and into my life. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life in love. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love. It's time for me to live. Gonna lift my light up higher. It's time for you to live. Meet the eagle in his flight. It's time for us to live. I'm gonna lift it even higher. Dance with each star in the night. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life of love. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life in love. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love. Lift my life. I will lift my light. I will lift my light in
Now, Whenever you're ready, you can slowly come back. Slowly come back to your new body in a whole new world and a whole new time. Take your time, and whenever you're ready, you can gently rub both your hands and place it over your beautiful eyes. Five, four, three, two, one, and slowly open your eyes and come back to this material world of senses. Take your time and slowly come back, feeling relaxed and refreshed. Thank you for spending these moments with me. My love and appreciation to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Navki will take a 3 minutes break. Yes, we'll meet after 3 minutes, friends.
See you.
See you.
Nice video on geometry, sacred geometry. Very
It's
cool.
called crop circles.
Yeah, great. So, friends, it's all over to Shreans now as we discuss Essene mirrors and we get to understand relationships at a deeper, cooler level. Yeah.
Welcome, friends. So today topic is 7 unseen mirrors of relationship, and I feel relationship is a very important topic because, especially in terms of manifestation, when you get up from meditation, we tend to go back to our past, right? We because for everything around us, we have a relationship with those people or places or things or time and event. Everything we have a relationship. We form a relationship with something, with everything around us. Your house you live in, the city you live in, with your society, with your community, with your religion. Everything you form a relationship. Not just direct relationship about your father, mother, or friends. Everything around is a relationship. And when you tend to go back to your same environment, because you've already formed a relationship, you tend to go back to your past. And to really transform ourselves. And when you go back to your past, you go back to your past feelings, old feelings. And what you feel about, what you feel about is what you bring about. Feeling a state produces the same state. Same feeling produces the same state. And that's why our life is not changing. Again, we start next day morning meditation, but again, during the course of the day, again, we go back to the same thing. It's like a yo-yo game we are playing, but really want to change. We need to work on changing our relationships. Because end product of any relationship is an emotion. But to change your relationship, first we have to understand relationship. How can we change something unless we don't even know? That's why half diagnosis is half solution. Diagnosis is half solution. Unless you diagnose yourself, unless you really understand the relationship, how do you heal it? We tend to keep focusing on changing people around us. But most of the time, relationship is about how we relate with ourselves. And depending on how we relate with ourselves, the outside world, which is a mirror, the outside world which is mirroring your inside, reflects that in your relationships. So friends, life is all about relationships. You will never find yourself in a point in time where the subject of relationships is not a part of your now experience, of your present now reality. For everything you perceive or notice or know is because of your relationship with something else. So without a comparative experience, you would be unable to perceive or focus on any kind of understanding within yourself. Therefore, I feel it is fair to say that without relationship, you could not exist at all. Relationships are laboratories of the spirit. They are the hospitals of soul. They are the places where the wounds that we hold will be brought up. Because that's the only way that they can be healed. So friends, today I'm going to talk about 7 unseen mirrors of relationship. So why is it called mirrors? Because as Shakespeare said, the entire universe is a great theater of mirrors. So every relationship is mirroring our inside. And secondly, Essenes are the evolved beings, are the evolved souls or the guides, the teachers who constituted these 7 mirrors, which gives us a powerful insights about understanding ourselves, understanding or defining human relationships. So these are the Essenes. These Essenes developed these 7 mirrors, and in fact, Jesus was one of the Essene, and they existed between 150 BC and AD 70, and together they developed these 7 mirrors, which became a means of defining human relationships.
Shreans, could you repeat when they existed, please?
150 BC and until AD 70.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so friends, whatever is through the means of our relationships, we see a reflected reality through the actions of the people around us, through their actions, language, situations, choices, our own choices, or the choices of the people and the people around us. All that is reflected in our reality. And the beauty about these 7 Essene mirrors is we all go through these mirrors some point in our life, whether we recognize it or not. And oftentimes we go through many mirrors simultaneously. So today I'm going to share with you one by one about each mirror. And from the perspective of these mirrors, we are invited for the possibility. We are invited to know ourselves in the presence of others through our relationships. And once those relationships are reconciled, when we reconcile our relationship with others, we become the benefit of that healing. And it is that benefit we carry with us through this awakened dream of life as we walk between the worlds, heaven and earth. This relationships is the one which we even carry to the next lifetimes. We learn the lessons and we carry to different lifetimes. And it is important to understand this relationship because every relationship are reflecting the contents of our consciousness. The world in every detail is a consciousness objectified. Right? Our whole vast world is our consciousness pushed out. And because of these relationships, we will draw the relationships which will give you whatever experience is most helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. So many times we try to change people, right? But do not try to change people. They are the messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will confirm the change. Once you change yourself, you will see the evidence of that change in your relationships. That's why revalue yourself and they will confirm the change. I will give you one story. A person was in a party. This man was truly enjoying the party, fully drunk. And when the party got over, he was trying to cross the street to get to his car, and then he met with an accident, and his face was bleeding. Somehow he was fully drunk, so he didn't realize the pain. Somehow he drove and he reached home, and when he saw in the bathroom in the mirror, he saw, oh my God, the mirror is bleeding. So he put the band-aid on the mirror everywhere, wherever he saw the bleeding. Next day morning, of course, when he got up, he realized that it was his own face, and he realized how stupid he was. So friends, this is what we do with our relationship. We want to put band-aid on others. We want to fix others. We want others to change without realizing that they are the messengers telling who you are. And when we change ourselves, they will confirm the change. So let me start by sharing one by one. First mirror. Keshav, can you share the slide? So first mirror, friends, reflect to us what we are, whatever we are in the present moment. Whatever is our dominant emotions in our present moment is being reflected in our relationships outside. So yes, this yeah. So for example, our dominant emotion is of maybe fear or anger. So if or rage, or it could be joy, happiness, ecstasy, whatever is your dominant emotion at that moment, you will find more people, or in a relationships, people expressing the same kind of emotions in your life, or their behaviors is triggering the same emotion more into your life. Sometimes you realize how once you start your day, if you start your day with irritation, then everything triggers, and then you say at the end of the day, today was a bad day. Nothing worked right for me. Some days you start with happiness and joy or excitement, and everything just falls in place, and you say today was such a lucky day. So whatever is your dominant emotion will be reflected in your relationship outside. Whatever is your dominance of patterns of relationship or behavior, you will see it in your present reality. That's why you say we do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. So whatever you are, you will see it, you will see the evidence of the same thing in your relationship. Whatever is your current emotions. We are not talking about your whole personality. This is your alive emotions, the dominant emotions at that moment, that time. So I guess this is a very simple emotion, very simple mirror. So friends, so whichever is your emotion at that time, because that is where your attention is, right? You're feeding that emotion more. And as I told you, wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. Wherever your energy flows, the universe shows. So depending on what emotions are you feeding at that time, it will be shown by the universe, or the universe will show you by the means of your relationships. That's why energy is the currency of the universe. When you pay attention to something, you will buy that experience in your life. Your attention is your power, your life force. That's why don't feed that doesn't add value to your life. Don't feed the emotions that does not add value to your life. Protect your energy. Be aware of your emotions. So this first mirror is very simple. Simple as within, so without. Right? That will be your outside reflected reality. Navki, we can go ahead.
Yes, Shreans. Although one or two friends are asking if you could just again explain shortly who Essenes are.
So Essenes are these, like Jesus was one of the Essenes. These are with these evolved beings who formulated this whole thing of defining human relationship. This is they who developed the 7 mirrors. Right. Now, I don't know all the other names of the Essenes, but I know Jesus was one of the Essenes, and they are all evolved beings who came at different time frames, but then they gave this framework of how to define these human relationships.
Great. Let's go ahead. Yeah.
So this is first mirror is very simple mirror. Suppose you are going through anger or rage at that time, you will find more of the situations in your life drawing which will trigger more anger, or you'll find people who are showing anger towards you. So because it is just reflecting your inner state. So that is simple first mirror. Now we go to the second mirror. The second mirror reflects to us what we judge. Again, this is a very very subtle mirror, and it is very important to understand this mirror. I I personally was going through a very challenging relationship in my life, and and I was wondering, when I go into meditation, I was thinking that I became very peaceful, I became very calm, and I was facing relationships where they will all of a sudden somebody will show sudden outburst or sudden anger or rage towards me, or somewhere in my environment, two people are showing that anger towards me, towards each other, or towards me. So, and I am wondering, okay, I am being peaceful, I am calm, I am not triggering them. So why am I drawing this into my life? Why are this what? And if we create a reality, I was unable to understand why am I creating this reality. So friends, and then I used to judge them. They are stupid people. They are idiot people. They don't understand what they're doing. And I used to condemn them, right? And the truth is, I was carrying a strong emotional charge against people who would be very short tempered. Because all of a sudden I'll stop relating with them. I could never understand them, and I had a strong judgment towards that. But the thing is, what you judge, when you judge something, you carry a strong emotional charge. Whatever you judge, you carry a strong emotional charge. And because of your very judgment, you even though it is not your pattern, you will draw that into your life. So, and then you find people that that frustrate you, that push your buttons of anger or rage, and you wonder, oh, why this is not my pattern? Why am I drawing this? And most of the time, it is in our close relationships, because we know them for many years, so we have formed strong opinions about them, strong judgments about them. Now, whenever we meet them, we see them from the lens of our past, from the lens of our judgment. That's why the observer affects what is being observed. Right? In quantum physics, we have seen those experiments. The observer affects what is being observed. By your judgment, you are evoking more of that response from them. You are evoking that emotion from them by your very act of judgment. So it will be fair to say that by your judgment, you are actually participating in that event. You are participating in their behavior. And that's why the observer is not separate from what is being observed. Because the moment you judge, you develop the resistance. The moment you resist, you change your vibrations, and then you draw situation according to your vibration. So what you resist, you persist. Your expectancy determines the outcome. Your subjective mind has an impact on that objective world. And the beauty is why you get along with new people first time when you are meeting people. Because you don't carry any judgment, because you don't know anything about them, or they don't know anything about you. So it's so easy to get along with them. But the more you start knowing the people, the more judgment starts. And then you see their negative points. Then you see all those issues. Then you make strong opinions.
So many times we find our life partner, love of our life, or there's no better person than this person in my life. But as we start knowing, once you get married, as you start knowing, and then the whole problem starts. The truth is, you don't see your wife, you see the memory of her of the last 30 years now. Even before she completes a sentence, you already formed your opinion, you already judged her. The truth is, either you can judge or you can love. That's why you don't see your wife, you see the memory of her that you have formed in your mind. But if we really understand, if we really understand that anybody's current situation is because of some past, because of some challenges, because of some childhood, something which has happened in their life, and over a period of time they form those kind of, even if it is a negative pattern, then we can drop our judgment. If her past were your past, her pain your pain, her level of consciousness your level of consciousness, you would think and act exactly as she does. And with this realization comes forgiveness, compassion, and peace. Because then you drop judgment. Then you're able to accept the person the way they are, because you know they are for a reason why they are as of now. If you know the story of any terrorist, honestly you'll feel compassionate for them. Because once you know their past, but today even a terrorism, we judge. Any terrorist get killed, we feel happy, or any terrorism, we feel, oh my God, they such a ruthless act, they need strong punishment. We condemn it. Of course, it's bad. I'm not saying it's good, but everything what we judge, we carry an emotional charge. So with your the way you observe the person, the way you look at the person, the same way you'll evoke that response from them. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. A man is according to the manner you look at him. So friends, the truth is, whatever irritates you about others only reflect that part of the ego that is active in you. Our triggers are our best teachers. Our triggers are our best teachers because they hint at that part of us that need awareness, acceptance, understanding, compassion, healing. So whatever is triggering you at that moment, pause and take a look. Why is it triggering you? What is it that you need to change inside you? So that's why any judgments creates resistance. And all resistance is futile. All resistance is futile. Because what you fight, you strengthen. What you resist, persist. And that's why a greater part of human pain is unnecessary. It is self-created, as the unobserved mind runs your life. The pain you create now is always some form of non-acceptance, some form of unconscious resistance to what is. The moment you drop resistance, the moment you're in the acceptance and allowance, you will, best thing is you will fall into peace. Peace will be drawn upon you. Truth is, all situations are fundamentally neutral. You give them meaning, positive, negative, and when you assign the meaning, you invite that experience. Whatever you sincerely believe as true of another, you will awaken within him. As I told you in our talk class, others only echo what we whisper to them in secret. When you judge, so many times it's an inner talk going on about that person, right? Outside you may be very fine, but inside the inner talk is going on. And others only echo what you whisper to them in secret. That's why I love what J.D. Krishnamurti said. He said, your ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of human intelligence. Everything, every person, we don't need to evaluate. The moment you start knowing the person, our evaluation starts, including ourselves. When you come to each moment cleanly, without a previous thought about it, you can create who you are rather than recreate who you were. All we need to is to break the chain of the previous thought. But we never break the chain of the previous thought. It's always a continuous thought. And then we go through pain. So what we need is to break that chain of pain. The moment you can see things without that any previous thought about it, then you can create who you are, rather than recreate who you were. So friends, this is second mirror is about reflects to us what we judge. And that's why you have control. You have control over behavior of all others as it relates to you, because you are evoking behavior in them corresponding to your vibration. The universe only brings you aspects of others, what's active in you. So rather than judging them, for condemning them for any of their negative emotions or behaviors, why not use the positive aspects of each other to tune into who you really are? Catch them doing right rather than doing wrong. Because when you find the positive aspects of each other, it helps you to tune into your own positive aspects. That's why I learn to appreciate. What you appreciate appreciates. Find the most generous explanation of each other's behavior, and truly believe in it. Never delay an expression of appreciation. It has a terrible shelf life. So friends, stop dwelling on the imperfections of yours or others. When you find fault in others, you create your own fault lines. So Navki, shall I go to the third mirror?
Absolutely. It's perfect speed, all getting downloaded very clearly.
Thank you. So, friends, third mirror is a very, very simple mirror. So it reflects back to us whatever whatever that reflect back to us some emotions or some traits of us, some traits of our consciousness that we have lost, something that we lost, gave away, or had taken away. Third unseen mirror reflects back to us something we lost, gave away, or had taken away. Let me explain you. So, friends, lot of times when we meet somebody, some person for the first time, when we meet that person, we feel so attracted to that person. We feel when we see something, we feel the moment we see that person, the moment we look into their eyes, in that moment we feel that some magic happens. You feel that some magic happened. You feel the electric charge. Right? You feel attracted to that person. And it is not necessary, and it could be a romantic attraction, or it could be just something else. When you see that person, it reminds you of your mother or of your father or your brother. It could be anything, right? Or of your best friend. Anything. You just feel attracted to that person. You feel like talking to that person. Somehow when you're around that person, you feel good. So what happens? Why does this happen? So friends, as we grow up through the course of our life, as we grow up, we go through challenges, go through crisis situations, and in our innocence, in our crisis, in our innocence to survive the life's offering, we sometimes lose our essence. Our soul gets fragmented, and most of the time it has been taken away by the people who have power over you, or have been given away by you to those who have power over you. A lot of times it could be your parents in your life, or it could be some friends or perpetrators or your competitors or your teachers, or it could be anything in your life. And when you meet the person who completes that trait, when you meet the person who's complete in that trait, what you had lost, you feel attracted to that person. Because the soul always wants to complete itself. And when that person is complete in that trait which you're missing, you will feel that electric charge when the moment you meet that person. Lord, sorry.
Can we get the slide of the third one again, please?
Yeah.
Keshav?
Right, yeah. And a lot of times, a lot of romantic relationship starts with that. And then you say, you complete me. Right? Of course, later the whole story. Yeah, Kesha, just share this slide. Share the third one. Yeah, I can take it. So, third unseen mirror reflects back to us something we lost, gave away, or had taken away. When we see something that we love and desire in another, whenever we see something that we love or desire in another, it is often something we have lost, given away, or stolen from our lives or in our own lives. Right? So clear, Navki?
Yeah, absolutely. I was asking for some.
So friends, let's move to the fourth unseen mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, it is a very, very important mirror. It reflects back to us our most forgotten love. Let me explain. So, could be, friends, a lot of times we we are going through, we go through, as we grow up in life, right? We become addictive to our patterns, right? We say OCDs, or we have some compulsive addictive patterns, and it could be anything. Addiction to, that's why we say we are emotional addicts, right? Because it could be addiction to making money, it could be sex, it could be power, alcohol, nicotine, substance, it could be anything. And we become, the truth is, we become the victim of that addiction. The addiction becomes our obsession. In order to accommodate that addiction all the time, what happens? Slowly, we start, we start, slowly, we start giving away, or little by little, we start losing the most dearest things that we love in our life, like our loved ones. Now you, over a period of time, then now you realize all of a sudden that you've been so busy making money, and to just accommodate that addiction of making money, you lost relationship with your wife or with your children, and now you realize, even though you love them, but you see that they don't love you anymore, and you wonder, I love them, why is not she loving me? If it is law of attraction, why is it not working? But the truth is, but the truth is, they, in a relationships, in a close relationship, there's an emotional dependency. As time and again you started becoming less dependable emotionally, she learned, or your kids learned how to become emotionally independent. They can't, how long they can be beggars, so they started becoming own dependent. And now when you want them to depend, they are not ready to depend, because every time they're dependent, you have betrayed them. Subtly, it was a betrayal, because you are so busy accommodating your own pattern, your own addictive pattern, your own obsession. Right? So how an alcoholic is, right? Alcoholic is, it is his, my, for me, for me, a single word for addiction is obsession. All he does is, from morning to night, he's obsessed by how, from where can he get alcohol. Even if he's behaving nicely with someone for the time moment, his only way is so that I can get their approval, and the moment, or maybe get some, and then I can ask for some money, or somehow this is all a strategy to get alcohol. The whole day and night goes in strategizing, and they are so super smart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They'll scheme and everything.
Yeah. They form all the schemes, you know. Sometimes they will surprise you, you will wonder, oh my God, this, because when they're alcoholic, they are abusive, but when they are, but certain moments they are so nice, and then you want to do everything for them. But all these are trick. All that is to accommodate their obsession, accommodate that pattern.
Yeah. But this, Shreans, it's my question, and also somebody just asked that passion can also be addictive. And my question is, like, how do you distinguish between passion and obsession, other than being maybe like driving you negatively, spiral downwards, which obsession does? How do you distinguish?
No, very often, even if it is, even it's a lot of times we confuse addiction and passion.
Right.
Use it interchangeably to again accommodate that pattern, you know.
Hmm.
Oh, I am so passionate about making money.
Hmm.
I'm so passionate about my business. You might be, but that's where we need a balance in life, right? Lot of times, more money, lot of time people make money, right? And more money should give you more liberty of time, more liberty of choice. That is the purpose of making money, so that you can choose whatever you do, whenever you want, whatever you want, at your own,
Whomever you want, as many times. Yeah.
as many
Yeah.
times you want, at your own choice.
Yeah.
But because we become addicted to making now, after that much money, now you want more money because it is just an addiction. It is not about more money, it is more about your addiction of making money. And what happens little by little, you start losing your loved ones. Because everything what you do is for an emotional payoff, right?
Mm.
So now the others, you're not able to give any emotional payoff in the relationship to others. And then what happens? The truth is, when you need them, they are not there. And then you wonder why my children is not loving me anymore. Why my child is so distant from me. And this could be an issue of, and there could be an issue of control, addiction to control, because the best thing is to control your wife or your children. Or as a parents, we control our children. So, or it could be in a corporate environment, issue of control in a corporate environment. We see it very often, the corporate wars. So it could be either a corporate or family environment. A relationship between father, son, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, whatever is your addiction, right? So as you're talking about passion, some people are so passionate about golf. That's why you call their wives golf widow.
Yeah.
Because, golfers are obsessed with golf, right? So,
Yeah, they have this screen in front of their eyes whenever you speak to them.
right.
Totally obsessed, blinkers on. I love the golf widow. Yeah.
And now we have another obsession is social media or smartphones, right? I mean, we all see this. So friends, but the beauty is this pattern unfolds gradually. It's not that one day overnight your wife said, I don't love you anymore. It's not like that. It unfolds gradually, little by little. And it can be recognized anytime, and it can be healed anytime. And then you can find the wholeness. As it unfolded gradually, as you recognize it and you start working on it, you can again find a wholeness. So what is more important is you have to become conscious. You have to become conscious observing the program. And the more conscious you are of this unconscious program, the less unconscious you will go during the course of the day. So, but the problem is, unless you become conscious, you will not realize it. Because these habitual patterns are hardwired into a program now. Your body is on an autopilot, it is on a default mode network. And the truth is, what you're not changing, you're choosing. So once you are conscious, once you are aware, then you can make choices as per your new state of being. Then you can choose a behavior which matches your intention. Your intention is to harmonize your relationship. So friends, anything, even though even though this is a relationship around you, but again it is again telling you what you need to heal. Life events helps you to heal and grow. It's always happening for you and not to you. So even though you may find it tough or challenging, but the truth is, it is only trying to tell you what you need to work on, what you need to heal and grow. So in a way, even the relationship is a challenging relationship, but it is in your favor. Because unless you heal it, unless you repeat what you don't repair in this, if you don't even heal in this lifetime, you'll repeat in next lifetime. You will keep on repeating what you don't repair. So it is an opportunity for you to repair, to heal now. So simple. Can we go ahead now? Navki? Yes.
Sorry. Yes, we can.
Yeah, cool. So now we go to the fifth mirror. A scene mirror is again a simple mirror which reflects back to us our father and mother. So friends, as we grow up in our life, whatever has been our relationship with your father and mother will be reflected during the course of your life. Whatever is your belief systems that you have imbibed from your parents, you will live in the later part of your relationships. That's why it is often said we marry our father or mother. So we often become them, acting out the same healthy or unhealthy patterns as we learned as a child. Whatever we learn from our parents. And that they may have taught you anything, but whatever we have seen them in their behavior. A child hears through their eyes. They don't do what you say, they do what they see. So whatever example your parents have set for you, you try to copy that. And as in your innocence, you were a clean slate. You start believing that this is the way of life. This is how life works. If you see in your family that father has been making money by cheating people, and you start believing that it's hard to make money. This is how the world. This is if I have to make money, I have to earn it like by hook or crook. So what it could be anything. It could be good or bad. Whatever. Sometimes our parents have strong judgments about us. Sometimes we reflect the judgments reflected by our parents in our later years of our life. Suppose your parents always made you believe that you are never good enough. You're not good enough. You grow up feeling as if you're never good enough, and then you are never able to do good in your life, because that becomes your belief system, and then your beliefs drive your behaviors. And because our relationship with our parents was the most sacred relationship in our life, because for us it was like a heavenly mother and father. A relationship with our parents, mother and father, reflects both feminine and masculine side of us. And then you start believing it as your reality. You start grow up with those belief systems. And when we attract similar people in our life, close in our relationship, maybe as your wife or your husband. Why? So that it gives you again an opportunity to heal those unhealthy patterns that we have learned as a child. And that's why very often when you heal your relationship with your father or mother, you heal your relationship with your spouse. Because once you learn the lessons, then you don't need to go through those. You don't stop attracting those situations in your life. Even in terms of diseases, a lot of times the reason scientifically only 1% disease is hereditary, 99% is epigenetic. But the reason why a lot of diseases are hereditary, because you whatever is your emotional traits of your father or mother or whoever disease you are carrying it, you play out the same emotions. And that's why you attract the same disease. You give expression to your genes by living out the same emotions, same patterns. And that's why it is hereditary, not because you are born from that father or mother. Only 1% is hereditary. So now we go to sixth mirror.
Yeah.
So friends, the sixth mirror reflects back to us. They say the quest for darkness, or what is often referred to as a dark night of the soul. So friends, again I'll repeat, the sixth unseen mirror reflects back to us the quest for darkness, or what is often referred to as the dark night of the soul. So let me share with you. So this, in from the perspective of this mirror, it gives us the understanding is why we sometimes face our greatest challenges in our life. Sometimes when we meet our greatest challenges, our greatest fears, we only meet those greatest challenges or greatest fears in our life when we have gathered enough tools and understanding in our life to confront them. Only once we have gathered those enough tools and understanding to confront them, then we face those challenges or those big fears in our life. The truth is they come as your test, so that it gives you an opportunity to see whether you have really amassed that tool or not. The only way we'll face the challenges after we have amassed each tool that will allow us to move through that challenge with grace and ease. Until these tools are amassed, we would never see ourselves in this situation. So the reason we face those challenges situation, because they only ask us, they are trying to ask us to demonstrate these high levels of mastery. For example, I'll give you my own example. 97 I got into meditation. 99, from 97 to 99 my business really picked up like on a super highway, and I was really growing very fast. In 2 years I became one of the highest exporter in the country for the commodities which I was dealing in. And 1999 I had a big custom. One fine day, I had a custom officers coming into my office, and I was taken to the customs office, and I was charged with a duty evasion, custom duty evasion, and I was sure that no, I had not done anything wrong. But before even I could realize it, they wanted me to admit my liability, and I did not admit it because I did not do any evasion. So before and they produced me in the court, and before even I could realize it, I was put into 14 days judicial custody. I was behind the bars, and that first night I was in a state of shock. I was in a complete state of resistance. I was like, how can this life do this to me? What is this law of attraction? I have not done anything wrong. Why am I attracted this in my life? And I was going through the whole night. I was so disturbed. There was so much of revenge in me. I said, I will not leave that custom officer. My family was in politics, and the government, the central government was of the political party in which I was. So I was like, I will, all those thoughts were going on, and whole night I could not sleep. Whole night I was seeing those people coming in. I was in a huge hall with where around 250 people were there in a big hall, and I could see people were like criminals or pickpocketers or different kinds of people. I mean, and I was like I was like, I can't even touch them. I can't even go close to them. In the night when I'm sleeping, I'm like sleeping next to both like in the whole cell. Everybody's sleeping next to each other on the floor. So whole night I could not sleep. And next day, my sister, so Lavina, you met yesterday, Navki. So Lavina came to meet me, and she gave me this book, Ramtha, the White Book, which I was reading earlier, and she again gave me that book. And when I opened that book,
This is the first night you were in the.
first night, so second day she came to meet me. First night nobody could have come to meet me because it was not allowed. Second day we got the court permission, and then they allowed relatives to come and meet and bring the tiffin. So she bought my food and she gave me the book Ramtha, the White Book. So I opened that book. I was not even a good mental state to even read that book, but I opened the book. The page opened was the virtue of experience. And in that book, the virtue of experience, it was about it talks about every experience has its own virtue. And you invite that experience in your life to prove your own virtue. The experience has its virtue to help to invite you to prove your virtue.
Right.
And it
So
says
that's
you have ability beyond you have stability beyond your ability to realize it. This is your time to prove that mastery, to demonstrate that mastery. And when I read those 5-6 pages, all of a sudden I was in a state of complete peace. That calm, because the whole resistance just went away. That whole understanding was drawn onto me. And then I realized that this is the same book. This was 6 months back. I had visualized that I want to teach meditation in jail. And here I am. So here I have an opportunity to teach others. I realize that what is jail? Jail is the mental construct. Is the social conditioning.
wow.
Right? We think jail is as a trauma or as if you are like tied up. But I realized that my my actual house is 1200 square feet, and this which I am living, this hall is 5000 square feet. So, what am I critic about? My whole perception, everything changed. I dropped all the resistance, and actually those 14 days, I was enjoying my journey. My relatives used to come and meet me. They would be in tears, and the moment they would see me, they will feel ki he's too happy there. Why are we
Having a gala time.
why are we so upset outside? He's so nicely happy outside inside. So so this was my status, and actually I learned a lot. Actually, that jail became my university. When I left the jail, I realized how much I learned. How much I learned when I became friends with all these pocketeers and all these people, and there was so much of innocence actually behind what they are doing. There's so much of love in their heart also. But they are innocent, they're ignorant, they don't know what they're doing. When I heard their stories about their life situations, you feel so compassionate for them. When I got out of jail, I realized that I became more humble. I was more humble to because I realized that in 2 years, certainly there was some arrogance which has gone into my head with success somewhere.
Because of your success, yeah.
But then I realized that I became more humble, because then first time I realized that everything that I thought that would keep me safe, my business, my bank balance, my social status, my political contacts, or everything on that day when I was when I was behind the bars, when I was ordered to go behind the bars, nothing could come to my help, and I had no choice but to reflect back to only to myself. It's like as if you're stripped naked and you have no choice but to look at yourself. All the social constructs which I thought will keep me safe could not help me. Yeah, Keshav, can you go back? Yeah, so could not help me. So friends, so sometimes you draw those situations in your life, you draw these challenges, you feel, no, it's not me. Why is it going through this? But that gives you an opportunity to demonstrate your mastery. And in those 2 years, I also realized that when I got into meditation, my mission was to spread meditation to everyone. And I was quite active in that. But in the last 6 months, just before I was behind the bars, I got so obsessed with my success. My whole all my life revolved around my business, from morning till night. Except for my 1 hour meditation, I was totally into my work. Kesha, can you go back to the slide? Yeah. So everything revolved around my work. So that gave me a pause. That gave me an opportunity to reflect back and to balance my life. So friends, this mirror tells us that when we face the greatest challenges of your life, including those of your relationship, perhaps our very survival may be viewed as a tremendous opportunity to demonstrate mastery rather than seeing it as a misery. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that mastery. This is the first time that we are given an opportunity that all the constructs that we thought that creates us or we believe that will keep us safe in life cannot come to your rescue. But the moment you master that, then you can believe that the process of life, then you come out much more stronger. I came out much more stronger. You start believing that the process of life can be trusted. After that, anytime I faced any challenges in my life, and sometimes, in the middle of challenge, you go into that low emotional state, no matter what is your spiritual thing, everything. But at that moment, sometimes all of a sudden, you go back, and I draw my inspiration from that day. For when I was in a jail, and second day, I was so peaceful. Then I have come long way. Then what is there to stress me for these small situations in my life? I take inspiration from that situation. Every time I pass that jail, I feel proud that, this was the university which gave me so much learning in my life.
University.
And I'll tell you one more thing. When I met Patriji, immediately after getting out from the jail, 2 days later, I went to meet Patri sir. And he didn't ask me anything. I thought, with sir, I'll get more strength. He'll give me some more words of strength, and little bit in my mind. He thought I will also get little that was that poor slight poor attitude, and sir will say, "Oh, I can understand." He didn't ask me anything. He said, he asked me, "Did you teach meditation to everyone in jail?" And I'm like, really? I said, "Yes, sir, I did."
Yeah, I did.
And second line, he said, "What's life without royal challenge?"
Amazing.
So that gave me my answer all the more, So sometimes, friends, we face these challenges. And the truth is, you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. That's what Bob Marley said. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. And the truth is, I have met so many people in a life whom I revere, but truth is, I have never met a strong person with an easy past. They all have gone through challenges. So when people talk about those challenges, take inspiration from people who have gone through such bigger challenges and they've grown out of it. A lot of times suffering has a noble purpose. It leads to evolution of consciousness and burning of ego. Those 14 days I really burned my ego. I was more humble to my servants. I was more humble to my office staff. So that's why sometimes suffering is better than superficial happiness. Because suffering is a potent healing mechanism. Most of the time, suffering results from the story that we tell ourselves. The moment of choice, healing is born out of the awareness. The moment of choice before your mind created that story. The moment next day in my jail, the moment I dropped my story, I was healed. Right? So that's why we suffer not because of the situation, but because of our thoughts around it. That's why Buddha said, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Right? The problem is not the problem. How you think about the problem is the problem. And that's why, friends, the most important spiritual growth does not happen when you're meditating or when you're on a yoga mat. But when you're frustrated, when you're angry, you're scared. You want to do the same old thing, but all of a sudden you realize that you have a choice to do it differently. First day I was frustrated in jail, angry, upset. Second day I realized, oh my God. And I have a choice to do it differently. I have a choice to look at things differently. My perception changed. And that's why, friends, life challenges helps us in breaking the heart open. And then the person is more kind, more gentle, more humble, more loving. And with repeated life challenges, your soul is only drawing your attention for your spiritual awakening. Something that you need to work on, something you need to heal. It is through the depths of suffering we find our capacity to love. Rumi said, it is through the depths of suffering we find our capacity to love. So friends, now I'll go to the next last mirror, 7th Essene mirror.
Yes, please.
Yeah, 5 more minutes and we'll end the session. Yeah. So friends, the 7th Essene mirror reflects back to us our self-perception. Again, very important. It reflects back to us our self-perception through the means of a relationship. It is only trying to tell you what is your self-perception about yourself. The truth is, others will perceive and treat us according to how we perceive and treat ourselves. That's why a lot of times we are craving for love. We don't find love in our relationships because we don't have self-love. Because we don't love ourselves, then how do you expect others to love you when you don't love yourself? And when you don't love yourself, that is what is being mirrored in your relationship outside. A lot of times we pursue our passion, or we decide our even what we want to become because others wanted us to become. To show it to the world, to show it to others, not because you wanted it. But the truth is, regardless you achieve or not that lofty goal set by others, we are perfect the way we are. We are perfect in our core, from a core being. We are perfect being. So the only way we should measure ourselves is to keep ourselves as our own yardstick. So we should view our life is without any external reference. How can I be a better version of myself today than what I was yesterday? Steve Jobs said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown your inner voice." The truth is, each experience of your life, regardless of the outcome, is perfect in its nature. So it could be in any situation, whether it is your body shape, your body weight, academics, sports, achievements, all are perfect as they stand. If God does not judge you, who are you to judge yourself, or who are others to judge you? All others have their own opinions, have their own conditioning. They want you to become like them. Because then they feel, oh, he belongs to our community. He belongs to our group. They feel belonging to you because only when you become like them. That's why ordinary people don't want others to become extraordinary. They'll pull them down. It is better to appear strange to others than to be stranger to yourself. I'll repeat, it is better to appear strange to others than to be stranger to yourself. Let me share with you one understanding. I read it somewhere and I thought it's interesting to share. Your perception of me is a reflection of you. Again, I repeat, your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. So no matter how you perceive me is your reflection. But the moment I react to you, how I react to you is an awareness of me. If I buy that perception of you, then that becomes my own awareness. If I don't buy that reaction of your perception, if I don't react to that perception of yours, it does not become my awareness. So that's why your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. Again, one more thing I'll share with you. I am not what I think I am. I am not what you think I am. I am what I think you think I am. I don't know if it's making sense to you. So let me explain. I am not what I think I am. So my perception about me is I don't I am not what I think I am. I am not what you think I am. But I am what I think that you think about me is that's what I am. So suppose I am a good person. No, I don't think I'm a good person. Suppose you think about me that I am a good person. No, so I am also not thinking that what you think I am. But I think that you think that I am a bad person. And then I believe that. And that's how I started believing that, oh, I am a bad person. So it is about what I think that you think I am is that's what I believe that I am. So sometimes what I believe I am is nothing to do with my own perception and about others' perception. It is actually more to do with my perception of others' perception about me. Navki, is it making sense?
Absolutely. I'm actually seeing my notes from last year. I've made like a very etched note of this because it made such a huge impact.
All right, great. Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect. You should see the comments. It's like going down like a beautiful dessert.
Thank you. So, friends, the truth is, the goodness in your life does not come to you from someone else. So that's why there is no reason and no need to play up to another or try to remain in their good graces. Remain in your own by not betraying yourself. Simply speak your truth with gentleness and love. Your intention is not to hurt anybody or offend anybody, but that does not mean you betray yourself. Take care of others, but never leave yourself behind. And sometimes it needs courage to speak your truth. You want to become a yes person because so that you can be acceptable by others. But it needs courage to speak your own truth. So that's why remain in your own by not betraying yourself. Simply speak your truth with gentleness and love. And have courage, for what you seek is not outside of you. It is not a gift from another person. It is yours to give, not to acquire. So let no one hold you hostage. Not your partner, not your boss, not your family, and certainly not your God. So friends, I will probably end now with few quotes of Rumi. Rumi said, half of your life is lost in charming others. Other half is lost through anxieties caused by others. Half of your life is lost in charming others. Other half is lost in anxiety, in going through anxieties caused by others. Leave this play. You have played enough. We are stars. Rumi said, we are stars wrapped in skin. The light you are seeking has always been within. So friends, work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. And people will make fun of you. Initially, you will be ridiculed. So what? Every genius was ridiculed before they were revered. When you stand up for yourself, when you have the courage, people don't like it. The opposite of courage is not cowardice but conformity. So don't live. Don't be a rebel. You don't have to be in conformity with the social conditionings, social norms. It's fine. And realize that change happens from you. When you revalue yourself, others will confirm that change. First, realize that the world is only a reflection of yourself. First, realize that your world is only a reflection of yourself, and then stop finding faults with the reflection. So when you find fault in others, you are actually finding a fault in your own reflection. That's why Rumi said, yesterday I was clever, I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, I want to change myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your time and thank you for the gift of your attention.
This is such a canon session. I remember even from last time, it changes everything. This session changed my relationships with everyone.
Thank you.
So fantastic. I also want to one day know from you, how did the people behind the bars that you were sharing the cell with, how did they react?
Sorry, people?
The people when you were sharing the cell, how did they react initially to when you said, I'm going to teach meditation now?
No, they loved it. They loved it. There's so much of innocence in them. They all needed was the right guidance. They don't know. People look at them with hatred and anger and frustration.
Yeah.
And the more they feel disconnected with themselves, the more they are doing this. I realized that in my own cell, there were 22 people, young guys, who had no money to even pay for their bail amount. And what was the bail amount? 2,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees. And they were in jail for 2 years because they had nobody, no relative, nothing to even pay for that bail amount. First day I came out. Second day, I paid for the bail of everyone.
Yeah.
Imagine, just for 2,000, 4,000, they are in jail for 2 years. So for me, it was a big learning, and I could see them evolve. I could see them transform. When you see them, really, there was so much of love because we are all gods. That is a true essence. It's just that they need more compassion.
Okay, questions. Otherwise, I'm going to start dropping some. One second. Okay, Pallavi Sahu. Could you unmute, please?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, Shreans ji.
Yeah, hi, Pallavi.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, when you said when we judge someone, our ego is playing out. So there is an incident I want to share. I have a friend who is compulsive liar, and no matter how I decide I'm not going to judge her, I end up judging her every time she lies. So if that's what it is, I mean, is that my ego playing out every time I judge her, and how can I stop it?
So what happens is, a lot of time when others are going through these compulsive patterns, there's something called codependency.
Okay.
Right? As they are dependent, you are also a codependent. As it is their obsession, it also becomes our obsession. And I'm not saying it is out of bad intention, out of the love and the care for them. But it becomes our obsession also. We are also full time thinking about that.
Yes, yes, sir.
But
This
you try
happens
to
to me.
strengthen. The more you think about the problem, the more you will keep it activating in your vibration, and the more you're not going to help them, the more you will evoke more of that response from them. So you're not trying to help them actually. Though your intention is to help, but your attitude is not about helping them. So sometimes we have to understand that it is their journey. It is their journey sometimes to change or not to change. It is their choice. And you leave it to that. You accept them. You accept them to live their own choice and own journey. If they choose to change, it's well and good. If you don't choose to change, so be it. Well and good. Accept them the way they are.
I tried to change her. I tried to tell her that she lies a lot, but it didn't work out.
So then leave
Oh,
it now. Then leave it to their choice then. Why they are obsessed by lying, but now you are also obsessed by trying to change. So it's you see see your obsession.
Yes.
They have an obsession of lying, and you have an obsession of trying to change someone. So that is the codependency. Like in a family, when somebody is alcoholic, in a way it's a family addiction, because the person is going through addiction, but the others are, the person is dependent, but the others are codependent. So others are also full time in that objection, in their obsession. Oh, has he eaten or not? Or she has eaten or not? Or has she gotten up? What time did she sleep? What time she has done? Calling every time. It's like, full time you're obsessed with that only. But that we also have the other person also. If you really want to help that person, you have to break your obsession. You can't solve the problem from the same level of consciousness that created it. So that's why let not anybody's misalignment. No, let not anybody's misalignment let you lose your alignment. No matter, nobody, no people, no person, no situation has power over you. So if their misalignment is letting you lose your alignment, that means something that you need to work on yourself. And all masters face those challenges, whether it was Buddha or Christ or Jesus or Guru Nanak, everybody faced those challenges. But they didn't lose their alignment in spite of others challenging them, in spite of others' misalignment or others' disconnection with their own self. They didn't lose their connection with their selves. They still remained centered in their own. Right?
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Navkirat.
Thank you. Prakash, are you there? Prakash Badera?
चलेंगे
Yeah.
and again just observe the ज्ञान knowledge जो दिया है because it is I told you it is so deep.
Yeah, video
तो
can
इसके
start.
अंदर हम अभी जाए to complete oneself, yes Dipali, तो उसको ही हम देखेंगे.
Video
तो
can
अभी
start.
general definition.
Prakash, there is some
Okay.
disturbance in
Marriage
your.
is a legally sanctioned contract between a man
Yeah, just a
and
minute.
woman.
I don't know. I mean, let's mute all of them. I
Yeah.
think they are all talking somewhere else.
Yeah, there's
Hello,
some-
hello. Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prakash.
Yeah, I can't start my video actually.
Try. You would.
Yeah.
Now we could see you.
Yeah. Arre, thank you so much, Shreans ji, Daga, Jai Jirendra.
Jai
I am so grateful to you that you have transformed my life. I did the 28-day session last time also, and this time also continuously I am doing. I am so grateful to you. I am learning so many lessons of life which I don't think anywhere else can I get. And I am even Varun, Daga and Navki, they are so helpful in their nature. I'm so grateful to them. And I am last time I had asked the question, and you said I am on the path of writing the book. Actually, I want to know when your book is coming out.
Lucky. You have to ask
When Napki will be ready,
Yeah. Navki herself, she's writing so many books, so you can definitely write very useful books, which will be very useful to we people actually.
Yeah.
So I just I'm very eager to look forward to books, Sarji.
No, sure.
Yeah.
It was my intention.
Yes.
If,
And the learning side, yesterday's that meditation, I was so expressed to myself. I can talk one to one with super cosmic power. Actually, it was amazing. Actually, that will be there. The video actually will be there. No, that sharing you are doing.
yeah. So all meditations are there on the website. So friends, lot of
Yeah,
times go through
yeah,
ads on YouTube. So
yeah.
best to do meditation from the website, and you can even download them.
Yeah. But particularly yesterday's meditation was fantastic. The first time I did my life actually.
Oh, walking meditation.
Yeah, walking meditation.
Nice.
I was, and your provoking was so much. Yes, rise, talk. It was very, very powerful actually. And your powerful push-up was instrumental into coming out myself actually. So thank you so much. I am so grateful to you. You are transforming so many lives in the whole world. You are doing an amazing job, Shreans. The SDF team is wonderful, I can say. It is one of the best courses we have, feeling is nothing less than any international course, actually, I can say. Yes, thank you so much. And you are giving it all free. So much facility you are giving, so much facility. I don't.
I'm not giving it free.
No.
I'm taking
Actually,
my time. And with my 3 hours, I give my 3 hours, I get 3 lakh hours. So my gain is multifold.
yes. But if you internationally see, it may cost more than 1 lakh rupee anywhere in the world. Actually, if it's a 28-day course, not 1 or 2 days course.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
really,
Not just international, it's intergalactic.
yes. Cosmic,
Don't have
we
a
can say.
currency for it yet.
Yes. Arunji, Shreyaji, I am so grateful to you. Just, I want to meet you in Bangalore. I'm from Bangalore actually. I'm a jeweler, and I want to meet you in Patriji's Pyramid Valley actually.
Sure.
Yes. I am looking forward to meet you, Sanjay. Thank you so much. I have so much gratitude for you, so much regards for you. I can't explain words actually.
Give
But
you my wife, so hopefully I'll get discount from you.
yes, sure. We have 4 jewelry showrooms dealing in gold, silver, platinum, and diamond. Yes.
Only diamond is good enough.
Okay. Sir, you are Kohinoor, sir. What diamonds we sell, you are Kohinoor, sir. You are Kohinoor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much,
Thank
STF
you.
team. Thank you.
Thank you, Prakash. Don't forget me, when you go shopping.
Sure.
Pranali, are you
Sure.
there? Pranali, hi. I'm trying to unmute you.
Okay.
Hi, Pranali. Do you want to switch on your video?
You can start it. You can hear me?
I
Yeah.
can hear you, but not see you.
Okay. I'm starting it. I'm not seeing you, right?
Can't see you yet.
No.
I think-
Actually, there's.
Is a dark. I'm stay in darkness, so I can see you, right?
Go ahead now, because you're in the dark. That's how you can't see you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I start my question.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I am a Pranali and I'm 19 years old in Saint Maharashtra. So,
Yeah.
sir, I can. My question is, people saying you can't do it, you can create it, and people are justified you because you are not that, but people is justified, and you can people listening, and you can think that I'm not do this, I'm not can't this, and all things about in your mind. But my dreams is so big and big. I'm not saying in the world, but people saying me you can't do this, your family condition, you can't afford this.
That's.
These things are unconscious me.
What is your question? Yeah.
Yes, my question is why are unconscious? I believe myself. I know that I can do this.
Do it.
But
Then do it. Why are you talking about what people are saying? Then who is stopping you from doing it?
the people's question are unconscious me.
People.
That question has tolerate me.
This is your excuse not to do it. So it's your choice. Yeah, I've shared in the workshop now. So you have your answer. I mean, there's nothing that I have to speak further on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You right, you are can say, but those things I don't understand. In the rest, I'm speechless. But people,
There's always but. Sometimes people don't want. They still keep reaffirming and they keep fighting for their limitations. Yeah. So I understand what you're saying, but eventually you have to work on yourself. There's nothing more that I can share further about this, right? I can understand that it's not so easier said than done, challenging, but there's no substitute. You can have to eventually only you have to work on yourself, right? There's no substitute to nobody can do your push-ups, so you have to work on yourself.
Exactly. Thank you, Pranali. Bhumika, can we go to you?
Yes, thank you so much. I won't be able to put on my camera because I'm sitting in the dark as well on a terrace.
That's fine.
So my
Everyone's quest for the dark.
my question was that what happens with me?
What you do, and then yeah.
Yes, I'm 21 years old and I'm an architecture student from Mumbai.
Nice.
So it's a pleasure to talk to you. My question is that this is what has been happening with me all my life, that I'm not able to attract the right kind of people, and even when I do, they eventually go away. It's like how much ever I try, the bond doesn't stay, and I'm quite insecure. And as you said, we are not what we think we are. We are what we think they think we are. So I think a lot about what others' perception for me would be, and it's really complex. I've been trying to solve this for a long time, but I can't attract the right kind of people. It's like I am some different kind of person, but those kind of people are never around me. And the people that I see probably in my class, that these are the people I resonate with, I'm not able to become friends with them or have them in my life.
Right. So yes.
So this complexity, is it happening because of my manifestation, or how should I change all of these emotions?
So honestly, I don't know you, or how can I answer this? Because you have to find your own answer. I'm going to share the understanding so that it helps you enough tools to know yourself. And once I understand your relationships better, then exactly you have to decode yourself. I mean, it will be wrong for me to decode it for you because it is. I don't know you. I don't live with you, or I don't know you enough to just. You are saying your side of the story, but I don't know your own story, right? So you have to find your own answer, and then tomorrow, next few days, we are going to talk more about lot about relationships, which will give you enough clues to understand yourself. But the bottom line is, I mean, it's all about your own reflection, and there's nothing that you cannot do or achieve or attract in your life. So once you understand it, decode it, work on yourself, once you change yourself, you will see the evidence of it in your life or in your relationships. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll try to be more specific with my question the next time.
You are specific. Honestly, your question is fine. Your question is right. It's just that it's not easy for me to answer without knowing you. Probably a counselor who will go with 1 hour to a counseling session can give you that answer,
Yeah. All right.
Well, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Bhumika.
Thank you, Navneet.
Vimi, are you there? Vimi Kalra.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, I'm there.
Hi.
Hello,
You want
Shreans.
to turn on your video?
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's not showing in my camera. Actually, I'm really confused. So it's not opening in my camera.
You might have got a request to join as panelist.
So we'll take two more.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. No, sir, please. Without camera, you can take me, sir, please.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Vimi.
So actually, sir, I'm from Delhi. My name is Vimi Kalra.
Oh,
I'm 49 years old. I think my camera is on now.
Yes, we can.
So, sir, actually, 6 years back, I got my purpose because I was a teacher earlier. I was a professional teacher teaching maths and science. But 6 years back, I got my purpose. I was asking for it. And I got my purpose, which is to make best out of waste creations from teaching to artist. But now, as you told 2-3 sessions back, I'm getting peace out of it. I'm getting purpose. But sir, there is no profit in that. So is it okay? Should I continue with this passion of mine? Because I'm really happy making beautiful things. I'm making best out of waste with my, you can say plastics containers also. So many things I've made on my page in Instagram. So this is my passion. So should I continue without profit or what should I do? How could I know this is my purpose?
No, so the fact that it is giving you peace and joy or happiness, you know it is your passion. The fact you had a teaching and then it really pulled you and you're doing this. But you can, with the help of creative visualization and those techniques, you can also have profit out of it.
Yes.
When you protect your purpose will protect you.
Okay.
So have belief in yourself and you will also make profit out of it.
Because 6 years, past 6 years, I'm doing it without any profit. Instagram, I'm giving free reels, free things, and what I'm making it. So, but now I find, as you told in few sessions, that this has to be profitable also.
No, I'm not saying it has to be profitable. I'm saying
there are three things you said, na?
it should give you peace,
Yeah,
profit, or purpose.
yeah.
So it is something you should get. So only if
Sir,
you
पैसे मिलने चाहिए ना सर, पैसे भी मिलने चाहिए आगे.
exactly. So if you want to be profitable, it can be profitable. That's what I'm saying.
By visualization, I can get that.
But
Exact.
if you can use all these techniques, you will start making money also out of it. Why not?
Okay. And sir, thanks for you. Thanks really from bottom of my heart, Navkirat and you. आपने सर आज का सेशन तो बहुत ही बिल्कुल related to me. Everything. एक Essene was according to me, I think. So thanks from bottom of my heart, sir. मैं बहुत बोल भी नहीं पा रही, मैं इतनी shivering कर रही हूँ कि आपके सामने I can't even say. But thank you so much, sir. Thanks, Navkirat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Lovely. I respect you for following your passion. Really.
Thank you. हाँ सर, छोड़ के teaching छोड़ा सर, 50,000 का job छोड़ के I'm teaching. I mean, doing my passion.
Amazing.
Someone is saying convert them to NFTs. I don't know how profitable that will be. Okay, so one more question, Shreans.
Yeah.
Avesh, are you there? Huge profit. Avesh, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, Avesh.
Hello.
Video.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm taking this chance second time. Sir, actually, I can't take my video on.
Yeah, go ahead, Avesh.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm a student and I'm from Kanpur.
Right.
I'm getting the chance second. I want to ask a question, sir. It is totally relatable to today's session. That is, sometimes unexpected things happen and even we are going very right. Like I'm going very right, everything is right. But one of my family member is like you are wrong. Okay. But somewhere, yes, it is, I got a lesson that sometimes it is spiritual awakening. You are so much in the ego. Maybe I am, but I am not feeling like that. But that person is again and again saying me that no, you are, and giving me some negative comments.
So what is your question?
of this situation, because I never feel, I never ever this done. I
Uh,
am totally
your
not
voice
wrong, but I got this
Bhavesh, your
point that
voice is not very clear. Your voice is breaking and your question is not clear. What is your question?
hello, sir.
Ask your question.
Sir, question is this, that I am not wrong in one situation, but one of my relative is saying that you are wrong, and again blaming me, trying to make scenarios, trying to make me disturb. बट आई एम लाइक मैं एकदम पक्का हूँ कि नहीं, मैं हूँ ही नहीं गलत, और वो मुझे बार बार बोल रहे हैं नहीं तुम गलत हो, और मैं टोटली अवॉइड कर दिया हूँ, बात भी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, लेकिन दे आर ट्राइंग टू मेक मी, मतलब कुछ सीन्स के साथ वो आ रहे हैं मेरे साथ, ठीक है, तो मैं क्या करूँ सर इसमें? मैं अवॉइड कर दिया हूँ, ठीक है, उसके बाद भी अब कर रहे हैं, और इवन मुझे थोड़ी बहुत मतलब ज्यादा हो गया है सर ने।
आप जो कर रहे हैं बढ़िया कर रहे हैं, करते रहो.
हाउ कैन आई बी पर्सन?
The truth is, small incidents now. I cannot give answers.
Yes.
It is just to take understand from whatever lessons you have learned, whatever learnings you have learned from the workshop. I appreciate all the youngsters at such a young age. You guys are inclined and you are listening for so many hours. But eventually, you have to find your own answer. A lot of times my job is to trigger more questions about your life. It is not my job to really answer those single incidents of your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I have nothing to say about this. Nothing.
Thank you. Thank you, Avish.
Thank you, ma'am.
So that's it. One more question or wrap up?
Your choice. Yeah.
I think let's take one more question.
Sure.
Please, guys, ask a fantastic question. Arushi, are you there? Keshav, I can't see any raised hands. Just once. Okay, let's go to Soja. Soja, are you there?
Yeah, hi. I am
Hi.
here.
Hi.
Very thankful. This is my third time I'm attending this.
Wow. Thank you.
You want to switch on your video? We can hear you, but can't see you. And probably lost you there.
No, she's there. She's there.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm so thankful I'm part of this. And I've been, this is like my third time. And I have had very challenging relationships in my life. So I'm actually trembling while I'm talking to you. Even yesterday, I had a very challenging situation. It's the right time that I got, this session helped me a lot. I don't know actually how to be thankful for all this. And my question is about this, like different lives that Shreans has been talking about. I don't really believe in having many lives. For some reason, I don't believe in it. Is there any scientific evidence that we have different lives and we have to go through the karma for what we have done? Or, is there any evidence that we have to go through all these things? And sometimes I ask myself, why do I go through all these difficulties when I haven't really done something bad to someone else? This question was always there in my,
So first thing about is, I honor your own beliefs. So even though my belief need not become your belief, my teaching, you feel free to accept or reject my teaching and whatever I'm sharing. But of course, I believe that we have lives. I believe that we have past lives. I believe we have future lives. So I believe that, and I've experienced my own past lives. I've seen it. So what I'm saying is from my evidence, and in the last 3 days of our workshops, I'm going to share a lot about all those things and talk about it, and we'll also go through the life between like regression therapy sharing. Having said that, you can feel free to reject it.
Coming
Mhm.
why coming to why good people go through bad situations in their life, or you said that I've not done anything bad to anybody. So
Might
again,
not be true also completely. Might, from their perspective, I might have done bad to them. But from my perspective, it's my right. I mean, I'm doing the right thing.
no, no,
But
no.
maybe
So,
for them, yeah.
so you must have actually been good for everyone, even from their perspective, maybe. Doesn't matter. What is important is it is not what happens to you, it is what happens in you. While you may be a good person, but if you are going through traumatic emotions or sadness or resentment or anger or frustration, that is your emotional vibration. Uh, that is why a lot of times good people suffer in life, because that is their emotional vibration. They are very good people, pure people, but because of that they are very sensitive, and because they are very sensitive, anybody can hurt them. Anybody can they feel betrayed by anybody, or because of their expectations, or because of their innocence, right? But what you feel about is what you bring about. And because of your that kind of emotional vibration, when you are going through anger, resentment, frustration, or uh, feeling of lack of self-worth or guilt or shame, whatever you go through it, you will attract more of those situations in your life, so that it can trigger more, and then it will trigger more of those emotions. And the more you will say ki, oh, life is not fair, what have I done to them that I deserve this? I don't deserve this. But the truth is, you're going through this because your disability comes from your emotions, from your vibrational output. Whatever is your vibrational output, universe is just playing that match game. So, and these challenges you'll keep drawing in your life, so that it gives you an opportunity to evolve yourself as a soul, as a consciousness. Because as a consciousness, you are pure love, pure joy, pure happiness. So let not any reason, any people, any situation give you a reason to feel this. But when you are depending your happiness on others, sometimes you will feel that betrayal. So that it is only trying to trigger you or to teach you that you are complete in yourself. You are pure love, you are pure joy. Why are you trying to borrow your happiness from others? That cash is already with you. Why are you living on borrowed happiness? So this is only trying to tell you, and if you learn this, and if you can understand this and learn this, you will see that evidence of change in your relationships outside. You'll see things will start transforming and changing.
Okay.
And
And
that's why a lot of good people suffer in life, because of their ignorance, because of their innocence. But that's what knowledge is. Knowledge helps you to remove darkness, right?
yeah, I just had one more thing. So we are, as we are codependent people, in our family, we expect maybe my partner to have some responsibility in life and do something. I mean, we do expect some things, and if that person does not do that part, I get really frustrated, and my anger comes out. I mean, I cannot control my anger, and I just show my frustration out. Sometimes I end up using bad words, which I really did not want to, or continue to want to do that. But sometimes it just triggers my anger. That anger is very difficult for me to control. Even now, even after going through all this, even though I'm not regularly meditating, I try myself as much as possible to meditate. Yeah, yeah.
I, you gave your own answer. I don't think I need to answer you anything.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Like, do I need to, I think if I continue to do the meditations, and if I continue to be I mean, like, understand what I'm going through, and what are the mirrors that are reflecting on me, yeah, maybe I could.
Of course,
Yeah.
not maybe. You will. You will.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that I could see a lot of people from different backgrounds, and each of them are going through different situations in their life, and wish everybody comes out fine. And I'm really thankful that you are helping all of us through this journey. It might be completely difficult for some people, and I can, from some of their words, I can see that they are going through tremendous pain in their life, and even I am at times. I hope everyone comes out through this. I'm thankful. Sorry for being too emotional.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Feel free. That's fine. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Soja.
So, friends, sometimes, we oftentimes lose so much of energy trying to change people. And when you are going through pain, you lose your connection when you are trying to change people. You lose your own connection. And that's why you lose your own power for transformation. You lose your own power for change. And that's why it is important not try to change people. The moment you stop trying to change and accept them to the way they are, because only they can change themselves. Your power is to be centered. Your alignment is all that matters. When you are in your own alignment, then they will see you. They will see the change in you, and then that will inspire them, and they will want to become like you. Then they will like to change themselves. That you will become an inspiration from them, and then they will ask you, what have you done? How can you teach me meditation? What did you learn that now you're so happy? So it is your choice. Either you want to replicate them, or you want to become an inspiration. People always want to be with people with whom they feel they can gain more energy. If they are drawn, if they are low on energy, and you are also low on energy, you both are. It's like both beggars trying to ask from each other.
Yeah.
Right? So you're not helping each other. And if you really want to give someone, then first you have to connect with yourself, because it's not about you to find, it's already there. It's just about your own connection. So at the end, it's your own alignment is all that matters. One in alignment is more powerful than millions who are not. And don't calibrate to their misery or to their issues or to their problems. Source never calibrates to misery. You have all the reason to be happy and joy, as long as you don't find a reason to be unhappy because they are like that. So, because it is their choice, let them be the way they are.
But sometimes it disrupts our flow of things. That's what, when it becomes like even my kids' life, it affects. My partner's behaviors affect my life, my kids' life, everything around us. So
in the further workshops, I'm going to talk a lot about the roles we play, the ego and the roles we play, and the personalities and the roles we play. And I hope you'll get clear about it. I understand what you're coming from. I'm also a father. I'm also a parent. I know what you're talking about. But what I'm saying is everybody is going through their own journey. Everybody has their own divine soul plan. Everybody is going through their own journey. What is in your power, do what is in your power. What is your power is to find your alignment. And it is your alignment which will inspire them to change, not your misalignment. And you've tried it enough. And if you don't want to try it, continue your misalignment. You'll create more of misalignment, and this is how your life will go on and on and on.
yes, it's actually a cycle. I will think it's going to be all right, and again I'll go back to that same cycle. Yeah, it's a cycle. It's kind of never ending cycle. So like at some point I need to get out of this to be okay.
Yes.
As Shreans is saying, yeah.
Go on a holiday, take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Change the environment, change the situation. Sometimes that helps you, and that will help you to find your alignment, and then come back renewed, refreshed, with a new perspective.
Yeah, I'm right now away from my family. I'm staying in UK right now. I'm working for an IT firm.
Lovely.
I'm joining you from UK. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your answer.
And you have the power to change.
Yes, I hope.
Take back your power, not hope.
See, I have.
I have the power. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you, Navkeet. Thank you for the opportunity, and wish you all the best to each
All
of you.
yours. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll be there. Thank you.
So, friends, sorry, just respecting everyone's time. Nirmala, I know, Shweta, Shivani, we'll take this tomorrow. It's past almost 8:15. So, thank you so much for today. Very poignant questions, very pertinent answers. And tomorrow we delve way further into the dynamics of relationships, which is going to be eye-opening, mind-broadening. It's going to be about non-violent communication, types of energy theft, and 4 agreements of relationships. So hope to see you for that. It's going to alter your dynamics and your understanding for at least this lifetime. I promise.
Thank you. Thank you, Navkeen. And thanks.
Thank you, Shreya.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you.